5 reasons why you won't make it as an online fitness coach. Now, I want to be very brutally honest in this video, in the hope that by watching it, if any of these topics that I bring up, these areas that I bring up, are areas that you're struggling with, they will be your downfall. They will be a bottleneck for you, and you must address them and overcome them. I've been mentoring coaches for 15 years, and I have been in the fitness industry as a practicing coach for 25 years. I've seen more than most. I've mentored more than most. And with that, I've seen it and I know it exists. Number one, and when I go through these, I'd love it for you to go in the comments below and put down the one that's relative to you the most. Give me some great feedback as to what helped you the most. Number one is you have a poor relationship with sales and money. Now, I'll be fully transparent with you. I had a poor relationship with selling and money in the early days. I don't know many coaches who don't have some degree of relationship problem with sales. The issue with sales for a lot of people is that you don't want to come across salesy. The issue with money is that you don't want to come across grabby for money. That was an issue that I had. But while you have a limitation around selling and money and a poor relationship with it, here's something that won't happen. You won't help more people, and you will not get a fair exchange, which is what money is. Money is an exchange of value. If you go to a restaurant and have a really nice meal in an establishment, the fair exchange for that meal being cooked for you is money. I'm in a podcast studio right now, and the fair exchange for me using their facilities is money. It's exchanged. I went into a car park. It's not my car park today. And for the opportunity to have somebody valet my car, I would give an exchange of money. So when it comes to coaching, something you've got to understand that's really, really important is the thing that's being exchanged here is expertise. Depending on your level of expertise, there is a price for receiving your level of expertise, but the result for that person is life-changing, completely life-changing. So on one hand, you've got the knowledge you've gained over the years that you've been working, what you can help somebody to achieve, and on the right-hand side of the piece of paper, somebody's going to pay you an amount of money to achieve that. That's what's called a fair exchange. Until you understand the concept of fair exchange relative to your knowledge, skills, expertise, and ability to produce results, it's only at that time when you understand it that you will charge appropriately for what you do or ask people for what you deserve. That's money. Sales, on the other hand, is the fact that you're helping. Now, in life, whether it's trying to find a girlfriend, a boyfriend, whether it's going for a job, whatever it is, or it's purchasing something, sales exists in everything that we do. People cannot find out about you unless you market what you do. People cannot buy from you unless you sell to them. There is that, again, fair exchange. You have to market what you do. You have to promote what you do, but then you have to use whatever you can within the realms of the integrity, morals, and values that you have to encourage people to come into your world. If you sit back and watch without selling, selling is helping, selling is caring. My relationship with sales is that if I don't tell you I have something for you, then you won't communicate with me and contact me or arrange to book a call with me to find out how I can help you. So selling to me is helping. Selling is actually presenting in front of people a credible opportunity. And if I don't put that opportunity to them, it's going to go to somebody else. So you've got to fix your relationship with selling. Selling is caring. Selling is helping, right? If you sell and somebody buys your program and they pay you, it's a fair exchange. They get something, you get something, job done. Stay in a hotel, book a flight, go on holiday. You're always paying for things. You're always spending money as a fair exchange. So it's a very normal thing. And selling is promoting an outcome that's going to enrich or benefit somebody's life. So if you continually tell me about that thing, I have two choices. I go away or I buy it. Build a relationship with sales, build a better relationship with money. Number two, you're going to struggle in the online space if you do not let go of who you are today. My family are not very wealthy. I came from a poor area. I didn't have this. Who I am today is a result of what happened to me tomorrow. You've got to let go of who you were to be able to step into who you want to be. The version of you today is not going to be the wealthy, successful leader of tomorrow. Therefore, we have to look at what steps you into tomorrow. And what steps you into tomorrow is being grateful for who you were, but don't allowing it to be baggage. Just wanted to stop the video for 2 seconds. Now, if you find my content helpful and you want to learn more from me, you want access to resources, you want more free trainings and live weekly webinars, then make sure you click the link in the description. Make sure you head over to my Impact and Integrity free Facebook group. Now, let's get on with the video. Dr. John Demartini taught me that whatever you can be grateful for is fuel for your future. Whatever you're not grateful for is baggage that will hold you back. And I find that a lot of coaches hang their hats on who they were, what happened, how they've got to where they are, to the point where it becomes an anchor and a lock. When it comes to myself, stepping into the new version of myself and leaning into challenges, pushing through boundaries, creating new opportunities, building a vision for the future, and then looking back at who I was and being proud, look at what my family were and are and being proud, but accepting that who I am and what I'm trying to create is very different to who I was before, and therefore I have to give myself permission to step into the new version. And what I've got to write down is I need to live a life of abundance. I need to live a life of opportunity. Need to live for me a life of yes, a life of opportunity, a life of wealth, not a life of limitation, poverty, because of any previous past experiences. My previous past experiences have got me to here. What's going to get me to here is what I lean into. And so there are many things right now that you know that you would like to be, but they're only at the other side of leaning into the things that you're worried about because you're worried about letting go of the past. A lot of people stay fixed on what the past looks like, but they don't give themselves enough chance to push away from it by leaning in what they want tomorrow to look like. So lean into what you want tomorrow to look like. Do the things, push yourselves into the environment, and that'll allow you to stretch yourself away from where you were, but not forget who you were. Number 3, thick skin. It's going to really, really limit your opportunity to build a successful online coaching business if you don't develop thick skin. People are going to say no, and what you're doing is going to be hard. You see, you join the fitness industry as a professional coach. I joined the industry as a professional coach. I didn't join the industry to sell. I didn't start the fitness industry to promote and market. I didn't join the fitness industry to be an entrepreneur. I didn't join the fitness industry to teach. I joined the fitness industry to help. And so when I started to realize that I need to market myself, I need to sell myself, people would say no to me, people wouldn't pay my price, I just had to do it. And a lot of coaches give in. They give in and they don't push through. I'm going to tell you right now, a lot of coaches don't survive the fitness industry online because they give in, because they've not got thick skin. The only way you develop thick skin, I didn't have thick skin in the early days. You develop thick skin by continuing to lean in, as I said in the point before, by continuing to accomplish and progress. But if you don't get a chance to see what progress looks like because you keep giving in, you're never going to develop thick skin. The next point is getting distracted. A lot of coaches will not make it in the online space because you get distracted. You get distracted by shiny different things. Whatever you're doing right now, if it's worked, it needs to be done more consistently. It needs to be improved. There are not many things in the online coaching space up to, say, making $35,000 a month. That's very complicated. But the reason why most coaches fail to do it is because they don't stick with the fundamentals. They bounce from person to person for advice. Everybody's doing different things. And the thing that was working before is the thing you need to stay on course for and get better at that thing. If you allow yourself to just get distracted, you won't get to where you are. You will not be successful. A lot of coaches, they stop because they haven't got thick skin. They get distracted and try multiple different things. But it's about sticking with the one thing. Online coaching is not, it's not personal training. You're not going in and speaking to different people every day. You're on a laptop. So you've got to develop thick skin and you've got to stay distraction free. And finally, and this is very, very, very important, as a professional online coach, your service and your core is coaching. If you're not a good coach, you're not going to be able to spot what a client needs. If you're not a good coach, you're not going to be able to inspire your team. If you're not a good coach, you're not going to be able to map out 12 months of your client. Your churn rate's going to be very, very high and you're going to be losing clients out the back door. There is no excuse. Learn business, but learn coaching alongside. Sleep, stress, digestion, human behavior, nutrition, and training. Multiple areas that actually go out to helping you to become a great coach. So you can teach, train, inspire, achieve results. Too many coaches that I see at the moment coming into the fitness industry uneducated and unskilled, expecting the online coaching space to give them everything that they want. But you don't have the knowledge. You have the knowledge to teach. You have the knowledge to deliver calls because you haven't done enough time studying your craft. So, poor relationship with sales and money. Let go of who you are and step into the new version of yourself. Develop thick skin, stop getting distracted, and focus on developing your skill set as a coach. The best way to do this, by the way, is to find a very knowledgeable coach and pay them as your coach. They'll teach you, you'll progress, you'll see more changes in your body than you've ever seen before, your health, your fitness, and as a result, you become a better coach and business owner to your clients. There are 5 areas. Share with me below which one of the 5 was of more value to you. But I promise you, if you address these areas now, you will be in a much, much better position in the next 6 to 12 months. As always, click the link in the description. If you're watching on YouTube, click like, click subscribe. If you're listening on iTunes, head over to Instagram, send me a DM with the word coach, and I will share with you all the information about how we can help you, how we can provide you with a call with my team, completely no obligation, nothing to sell. They will have a look at what you're doing. They will make some suggestions and map out what we believe is the next steps for you. For now, take care, and I'll speak to you soon.